of professionalism.
Oh, another anti-Arsenal fans. It means you are one of the anti-Arsenal fans.
Yeah, the last few weeks, I was an Arsenal fan.
This man. Lionel, welcome.
It's great to be here.
Are you not going to debunk the allegation?
Which allegation?
Please let him say his welcomes.
Good morning to the listeners. It's great to be back. San Antonio Spurs, I think, for me, made the weekend, having to defeat OKC. I didn't see that coming. Not too sure many had before we started the finals of the Western Conference.
Yeah, let's get started on the show very, very quickly now. Let's talk Akwa Ibom and judo as well. One of the sports that has brought so much glory to this state, and we're talking about two of our own who are through to the Commonwealth Games and will be joining the rest of Team Nigeria to be in action at the Commonwealth Games 2026 in Glasgow, Scotland. Enkwekuta Ewa is one of them. She's qualified for the championship, and Immaculata Ufot both have sealed their places after their impressive outing at the 2026 Commonwealth Trials organized by the Nigeria Judo Federation in Abuja. Both athletes came back and were formally presented to the Honorable Commissioner for Sports in Akwa Ibom, Elder Paul Basi, by the state judo team, Kachi David and Adebi, during a reception held at the Ministry of Sports here in Uyo. Enkwekuta was in action in the 63 kg for women, while Immaculata Ufot featured in the 57 kg category as well, both at the trials that took place at the MKO Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. The athletes were part of those who distinguished themselves and were able to get their spots at the championship coming through in Glasgow, Scotland. Both of them have been congratulated by the Commissioner for Sports, Elder Paul Basi, the Director of Sports, Bridget Oton, as well as the Permanent Secretary, Rosemary Ubia, and both have commended the Governor of Akwa Ibom State for his commitment towards the development of sports and for providing platforms for our athletes to compete. Lionel, let's get started with you. Judo will have Akwa Ibomites in the mix at the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Enkwekuta Ewa, of course, big name as far as Nigerian judo is concerned. Immaculata Ufot as well, who has gradually been breaking into the scene, set to compete at the Commonwealth Games. How cheering is this?
These are the stories you love to hear when our athletes, our fighters, our footballers, especially from this part of the country, qualify for international tournaments. It will be a big exposure for Immaculata Ufot, especially. She's not really been out there. Enkwekuta has been a recurring name when it comes to international tournaments, a winner in Africa as well. And she's been coached by her mom, Catherine. So I think she makes it very easy for her. The mom, remember, is an Olympian. She competed for Nigeria at the Athens Olympic Games. You could say maybe she's cross-Riverian, but she's an Akwa Ibomite. She's been here for a better part of her life. She grew up here, and also she represents the state. So it's a big news for Akwa Ibom State. The commissioner has been doing well for them. We just hope that when they get to the international tournament, they will do well enough, represent Nigeria, especially for Enkwekuta, maybe get some medals for us at the international championship.
Yeah, we look forward to all of that and hope that Team Nigeria at the 2026 Commonwealth Games does very, very well. Away from there now, let's talk some glorious stories of Nigerian athletes abroad. One of them, Kanyinshola Ajayi, who was in action in the United States of America and did amazingly well. He's become the fastest man in Nigeria ever across 100 meters, and that was something he did amazingly well, getting away with the record that was earlier set by Olusuji Fasuba. That was as far back as many years ago, and for Ajayi, he was able to break that record. 9.84 seconds was the mark he was able to set, and that is something very, very amazing. He's very happy he's been able to set that record, and many Nigerians are already speaking about the fact that, man, this could just be the man to go all over. He's broken that record. 9.84 seconds is the new one he set for himself, and it's just so much of history. We'll try to hear from him this morning, speaking about about the fact that he was always eyeing that record, and he's now happy he's broken it in the end. We'll take a listen to Kanyinshola Ajayi, the new kid on the block. He will be speaking in a jiffy.
9.84 seconds. Just walk us through the feeling at this point.
I was just saying, like, what my coach told me to do, like, I knew I was in good shape, so I just have to come here and just execute. So I just did what I have to do.
Now, I mean,
Here to execute, and I did just what I needed to do. Ajayi there being very, very happy with the record he set for himself. Not just that as well, another Nigerian, Samuel Ogazi, was in fine form as well. He became just the second athlete in the world this year to run sub 44 seconds in the 400 meters. That was very, very amazing for himself. He was able to get that job done as well. Only himself, alongside Botswana's Colin Kebinachipi, have run sub 44 seconds in the world this year. Another fantastic story of another Nigerian. 43.82 seconds is what he was able to put up in his record-breaking 400-meter race. But then, to another story of triumphs, Toby Amusan, for the first time this season, has won the Diamond League, and she was able to do that at the Rabat Diamond League. She ran an equal season's best of 12.28 seconds and was able to win the 100 meters for women. It was the second time this season that she was running 12.28 seconds. She came through the lines a clear winner. Devin Charlton came second in 12.40 seconds. Nadine Visser finished third in 12.47 seconds. Emedion Silva, what a weekend for Nigerians. Toby Amusan, of course, winning her first Diamond League of the season at the Rabat Diamond League. Kanyisola Ajayi, 9.84 seconds. There was also Samuel Ogazi running sub 44 seconds, fastest Nigerian ever in the 400 meters, and second man this year to run sub 44 seconds. What a weekend.
Yeah, incredible, beautiful weekend for this beautiful athlete, going forward for Karen Shola. It's been, doing absolutely very well. On Tuesday, I guess he had that particular mix, and I sat here and I spoke about the fact that if he's able to chop off, some 4 seconds or few seconds to what he did on Tuesday, that was running 9.90 seconds, and that particular time, it was the second fastest man in the world and just the fastest in that particular tournament now. But on Friday also did absolutely very well to break that particular record now, to having 9.84. That is absolutely incredible for a Nigerian. And of course, you look at our track and field,
he could have done
forward.
better.
Yeah, he could have done better
because towards the end of the race, somehow he just this aura problem, they just slowed down a bit.
Maybe because he knew he was already clear of the rest.
What's of the record? I mean, there's a record for the NCAA being held by Christian Coleman from 2017, just 0.02 seconds. So
I think we should just be slow on him.
I'm not criticizing him. I'm just noting what he did, because he was very fast from off the blocks. But then towards the end he slowed down a bit.
Well, ability wise, like you've mentioned now, he has the ability to get on to doing better. I just want to see that consistency on his side now, because when you break into that particular 9 point whatever seconds, a sub, you'll have to stay there, to compete with the best. And for Toby Amusan, like I said, she's been building on to winning this particular one, and of course, a very, very good story. Also, Kilamata, we also had our very own.
Yeah, Izolokun. I was coming to that.
Part of this particular one and breaking that 19.94 second, sub part, to getting on to doing something beautiful. So it's incredible to have our athletes up and running. I don't just understand why when they come back, to representing Nigeria, maybe at the Commonwealth Game, the Olympics,
World Athletics Championships.
Yeah, we do not really,
because this kind of time posted
exactly
by Ajayi, 9.84. If you run it at the World Athletics Championship or the Olympics, you're finishing on the podium. Sometimes even winning it.
So maybe there is something that maybe the coaches here are not doing that the coaches they are doing, because these are the same athletes.
So take the coaching from the collegiate championships to the World Athletics Championships. But then, very, very, let me say, mysterious situation. We hope that they are able to go to the global stage, like Toby Amusan now.
Yeah.
Grew up here in the United States of America. Yes, she comes back home, still does her thing and does well, winning medals for Nigeria. Israel Okon, like Emedion Silva said, he put up 9.99 seconds over 100 meters. It was the first time he was running sub 10 seconds in the 100 meters. Also in the 200 meters, 19.94 seconds. Like Emedion said, that kind of time can win you a championship, can get you on the podium. So we hope Israel Okon continues to do amazingly well. Both of these were able to take him through to the semi-final of the Collegiate Championships from the East Regionals as it stands. Let's move away very quickly, Lionel. Let's talk football now. Today, we will be having the President Federation Cup in Nigeria, and back in Uyo, we have the biggest of the bunch. Rangers International against Rivers United, Akwa United away against El Kanemi Warriors in Abuja. Maybe just these two games on focus today.
Yeah, for Akwa United first, I think the coach Ofo has named a very strong side. We've seen the captain Ubong Isien being named for the game today. We also have the NNL top scorer for Akwa United, Michael Okenwa, in the mix. Yannick Mendegbe, who has been scoring a lot of goals and providing assists as well. I mean, there is a whole lot to expect. It's a big game against El Kanemi Warriors, and the coach, Paul Ofo, has said this should be their way to the continent of Africa. He has stated this clearly, so it means Akwa United are not just there to play in the round of 32 or maybe get knocked out somewhere. They are aiming for the title in Nigeria, so it's a good one to see. I think it's been 11 years the last time Akwa United did win, and the big one at the Nest of Champions today. I mean, having to see
the last one 2017.
2017.
So that's 9 years.
Yes. Oh, 9 years. Yes. 9 years ago. Yes, 9 years ago, 2017. We have the big one at the Nest of Champions. Rivers United facing off against Enugu Rangers. I mean, these are the two top sides in Nigeria.
Yeah, we'll go on a very quick break. We'll return to continue on Sports Center here on XL1069 FM. Kindly stay with us.
Southampton only out of the Champions League.
106.9 powered to XL.
When you are looking for that perfect blend of luxury and comfort, one name stands out. Madina Hotels and Residences, located at 32 Ebel Damina Avenue, Osongoma Estate, Uyo. Host your executive sessions in our state-of-the-art meeting halls, or treat your taste buds to world-class flavors at our restaurant. Feel right at home in our fully air-conditioned rooms with 24-hour power supply. Unwind at the poolside bar, relax in our exclusive lounge, or take a dip in our swimming pool. Stay connected with free Wi-Fi and wake up to a delicious complimentary breakfast. We even handle your movement with our pick-up and drop-off services, all while you stay safe with our 24-hour security. And ask about our outdoor catering and event planning for your next big celebration. Call 0806-742-8925. Madina Hotels and Residences. Experience peace.
Medina Hotels and Residences. Experience peace.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Let's get back now on the discussion table right here on XL1069 FM Sports Center. It is, we're talking about the President Federation Cup in Nigeria. So many games to be decided across the country today, but then two games that stand out. Rangers International as well as, yes, Rivers United clashing at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, and we've got also Akwa United away at El Kanemi Warriors today, also in the President Federation Cup round of 32. Apart from those, tomorrow the women will be in action. We'll try to bring you some of the fixtures from there, but very, very quickly now, let's talk the Flamingos of Nigeria. Emedion Silva, Nigeria's Flamingos yesterday, 5-0 win over Guinea, 5-0 win in the first leg. 10-0 on aggregates. They are through now to the final round of qualifiers for the 2026 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup and will take on Benin Republic, who themselves were able to progress to this round. What a win. 10-0 on aggregate. Total dominance, right?
11 0 on aggregate.
11?
5 and 6.
Yes.
5 and 6. Okay.
Yeah. Yesterday was
they
6.
added another.
Yes.
Oh,
Precious
you
Oscar.
lost count.
Precious Oscar scored the last goal for the Flamingos of Nigeria. I think it's incredible to have a Nigerian side doing well, a great side like this doing well just under something. And I spoke about the fact that we are not even treating them well, but they're treating us well. right, with the scoreline and everything. And the fact that they had camped before now, I think the understanding is there. And Chidi Amoni is, for me, the standout, player in this particular side. And I'm looking forward to how she's going to transition from the under 17 now to getting on here under 20, maybe to the Super Falcons of Nigeria. Might not need to play on the under 20. Just if she's this good, just get him straight, or get her straight rather, to the Super Falcons of Nigeria. She had 2 goals, scored in the 21st minute and in the 34th minute for the for the Flamingos of Nigeria. So incredible one. We're just hoping that they will maybe do one better now against Benin Republic when the game is up.
750k for each goal. So they've gotten 4.5 million naira from the proprietor of Remo Stars.
They should get a very good camp for these girls, Akila Matawa. I keep re-echoing this. They need a good camp. They should not be packing them inside one room. It's not fair.
Did they stay in one room?
Yes.
I think they camped in Ikene.
We saw it. There are videos on social media, Akila Matawa.
Maybe in the away game.
No away game. That is where they stayed.
I've been to the Remo facility.
Exactly why people
to the Beyond Limits hotel where these girls are camped. It's one of the best you can find.
That was an away game. But do we not have money to get a place that's better?
Ibrahim Gusa will answer that.
They should treat them well.
Let's talk the Super Eagles now. 3-0 over Jamaica in the final. A brace from Al Hassan Yusuf, another from Terry Murphy. That was it. They are champions of the Unity Cup again. Our own World Cup.
Yes, that's our own World Cup. We've won 4 times. We've always been winning whenever. I think it's been 24 years the first time we had the Unity Cup in London. So it's good for Nigeria, but then still disappointing for the Super Eagles. One big player that stood out for me, Femi Aziz, from the semi-final game against Zimbabwe, having to score 2 goals. He was also in action as well. I think he had an assist over the weekend. I know everyone was thinking of the UEFA Champions League game, but somehow he forgot that Nigeria was playing that night. So good enough for Nigeria. And Zimbabwe as well, congratulations to them. They also won their 3rd place game against India.
Yeah. What a night it was in Budapest. Arsenal against Paris Saint-Germain. 1-1 it ended after full time. It went into extra time, went into penalties, and PSG won by 4 kicks to 3. That was it. Kai Havertz got Arsenal ahead in the first half. Ousmane Dembele equalized from the penalty spot after Vicha Kvaratskhelia was brought down in the game. For me, the highlight was post-match. Micah Richards had these words of praise for Vitinha, who was the player of the match at the final, and Vitinha himself spoke about the fact that life can turn, or the tables can turn, from struggling to break into the first 11 at Wolves to becoming the best player on a UEFA Champions League final night. We'll hear both of them, Micah Richards as well as Vitinha, speak in a jiffy.
I have another question, but you are sensational. Your football IQ, your first touch, your awareness on the pitch is just mesmerizing. You was at Wolves, playing in, playing out. You come to PSG, and your game just gone to a different level. So, congratulations.
Thanks a lot. That's life. That's life. Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're not, but you have to take advantage of it.
I have another question.
Yeah, fantastic. Lionel, PSG champions again.
Yeah, they were favourites heading into the game. I think Arsenal played their normal football, the pragmatic style. Arteta has been known for, especially this season. I was a little disappointed by the Gunners. 1 shot on target all through the game, PSG, but then they neutralized PSG. They made sure Dembele and Vichas Kvaratskhelia did nothing. And for the Georgian, meanwhile, he was being named the player of the tournament and being named in the squad as well. PSG having 5 players. It was just disappointing. Eberichieze first off for the Gunners fluffing the lines, missing his kick after he sent Safonov the wrong way. I think Safonov was quite poor during the kick. PSG also had Nuno Mendes have his kick saved in the game before the last kick. Beraldo ensured he converted, and Gabriel Magalhaes hit the ball over the bar, and that was it for the Gunners. Quite disappointing for them, but it was a case of someone had an analysis that you have a good singer. She wants to sing with a very good voice. That was Paris Saint-Germain. And then you have someone that is competing with her, and the only job he wants to do is to punch her throat so she can't sing. So that was Arsenal. But then it's football. Arsenal once again have had the least possession when it comes to the final UEFA Champions League.
Arsenal fans in Akwa Ibom on that day had a trophy parade, victory festival, they called it, going through the streets of Uyo to celebrate the Premier League title. They were hoping they could make it to on the day. But then the Champions League final, despite gathering together, having that fun, everything, we were right there, we witnessed the atmosphere, but then disappointing that they lost the title in the end. But then their heads are held high up, and just yesterday in England, they had their Premier League trophy celebration, and you could see that somehow they've been able to surmount the challenge of the day before. Everybody was happy, they celebrated all round. Let's just take this before we take a few reactions on the show this morning. Just yesterday, the Tower Unity Cup 2026, put together by former Akwa United player Godspar Anefiok, who is also called Tower, got underway. Ibionibon Pro took on Mayflower All Stars, and it was Mayflower All Stars who came out tops yesterday. 3-2 was the scoreline in favor of Mayflower All Stars. That championship will continue till at least sometime around the middle of this month, and we have more games coming through to tomorrow, the 2nd of June 2026. Dynamic SPMD will take on Royalty FC. Yes, that's the game. And on the 3rd, we have Greater Tomorrow against Immortality Football Club. More games to come. We'll keep tabs with the situation and keep bringing you all of the updates. Maybe 2 reactions on the show and we are done. First caller joins us. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, good morning, Agila.
Victor, let's have your contribution. Straight to the point.
Good morning, Medium. So, Agila, let me thank PSG winning the first Champions League. It's going to be a good time. They are really enjoying the moment. Let me also thank Super Eagles winning the Unity Cup for the list of the players for the friendly match. So many players need to try and prove themselves. So for the CAF guideline, the Nigerian team needs to prepare for
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Akila. Good morning, Lale Muna. Good morning, Emily Osofa. My name is Joe.
Joe, go ahead.
Joe, good morning.
Okay. We're talking about the Champions League. I think I was very disappointed, though I'm a fan of good football. But I think Arsenal had a very woeful outing playing against the PSG. I understand, because I've always been saying that Teta, and that it's make bold to say Teta is a rookie coach, and he put up that, assembled some assembly of a racked up team. You have to have, a very good squad to be able to compete at the big stage at that level. So maybe that further confirms the fact that maybe the premiership that he has just won was a fluke for me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have to let you go and take others. I appreciate. Good morning.
My friend, good morning.
Abamete, let's have your contribution.
I will do. Well, I cannot go like that. But I passed them from the beginning to the end. Please let me know about Nigeria and Jamaica that day. Who won that match?
Nigeria won 3-0.
We spoke about it. 3-0.
3-0. It's okay. Let them carry that one and say in Nigeria.
Use our whole body.
Thank you so much. Uruguay have released their World Cup squad. Ronald Araujo, Federico Valverde, Darwin Nunes headlined that list. We couldn't have time to talk about that on the show today. Yes. Luis Daniel.
No Luis Suarez.
No Luis Suarez. Yes, that's the headline of that. Also, Liverpool from reports are lining up Andoni Iraola to take over from Arne Slot. We keep monitoring that situation and see how it happens. Emediong didn't say anything about the Champions League final. 10 seconds.
Surprised he did not take my thoughts, because when it was going well for Arsenal, you asked Emediong, what do you think about this?
Don't make you cry for that.
Please, let's have your final
10 seconds. I don't have the time, so I just want to tell the Arsenal fans, it's not the end of life.
It's not done.
Yes, it's not done. You can go back next season and try again, but it's been an incredible season for Mikel Arteta. And for the persons that are criticizing Mikel Arteta's tactics against PSG, that was the best. And Arsenal did absolutely very well for me.
Happy new month, everyone. June will be fantastic. We're believing.
It's my
We're hoping.
month, Akila Matawal.
Happy birthday in advance. Akila Matawal, Emidong Silva and Lionel Moon, I'm signing out, wishing you all a fantastic new month and a new week. In everything you do, soar, go higher.
Iconic style. This is XL
1069. I greet you now, my better people of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. And you are welcome to this health enlightenment program brought to you by Baba Koboko, aka Kick and Start. Baba Koboko, an Ogbonge tradomedical specialist. Him new office, a day for number 2, opposite Atiku Abubakar flyover, Uyo. You fit contact Baba Koboko for 080 33 9